Hey, what's going on, Geminis? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your August monthly read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And today we are going to be using the Wild and Unknown Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Here's what we have. What we have for Gemini, August 2021. All right, Gemini. The first thing I see, Gemini, is this energy that I have around you is not, it's not something new. It's actually something I feel like you're quite familiar with this. Like this person that's around you is somebody that you're very familiar with. I feel like you have a strong connection with this person, and I feel like this connection has been tested. You know, I feel like in the very beginning we had it was very passionate, you know, very fiery. I feel like it may have been some sort of I'm going to be honest. I feel like it was a one-night stand that has been has gone way past its expiration, or what at least we thought it was going to be. You know, I feel like you had a very good connection very quickly, and I feel like it started off as something, and it may not just be a one-night stand. I just feel like it started off in a very passionate, you know, very sexually orientated way. You know, I feel like there was a lot of physical attraction. I feel like that's what brought you together. And I feel like as it proceeded, we started to see more and more of a connection being built. You know, I feel like the foundation started to be built from day one with this person. You know, we have the Four of Wands, which is all about building that foundation, the start of it all. I feel like it started in a passionate energy, but it moved. And I don't even feel like it moved quickly. I feel like we went on with that this is something that went on for a while. But for some reason, we've never really been able to part from this person. You know, I feel like the extent of this connection has never really shown its true nature. I feel like the more you're around this person, the more you're drawn to them, the more you feel comfortable with them. Now, I just feel like even though there's that connection, there's always been this unwritten silence. There's never really been a commitment, or at least, you know, there's never really been a label on this. But I feel like the reason why there's no real label on it, and the reason why it hasn't gone, you know, we haven't really seen the true nature of it, is because I feel like this person, there's a lot of defensive energy around this person. I feel like I I just get the sense that you feel like they're hiding something from you, and I feel like it's like because they're hiding that energy or picking up on them, you feel like you can't trust them. But I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like what they're hiding from you is how they truly feel. And from what I know about Geminis is they don't fall easy. But when they do, they fall hard. And I feel like you fell hard for this person. And I feel like that's part of the issue that we have here is because you feel this defensive energy. You feel like, this person has been keeping you out. You know there's something else here. You know there's something deeper. But we can't explore it until both of us can be honest about how we feel. We have that Lover's card. You feel ultimately connected to this person, but it's frustrating for you because of the fact that there is that moment of doubt. There is that moment of what is this person thinking? What is going on in their brain? And, if they want me half as much as I want them, I should know. But what you're dealing with, you're dealing with someone very stubborn. Someone that hides their true emotions very well. And I feel like I said, I feel like Geminis don't fall easy, but they fall hard when they do. And I feel like this person's the same way, and they've already fallen. They only think about you. They hide their emotions from you because I feel like they're afraid of it. They're afraid of truly falling. They're not afraid of commitment. They're not afraid of spending every single moment with the same person. And I don't mean that in a physical sense. I don't mean they want to be around you 24/7. They're not afraid of committing. They're afraid that if they do commit, that you may not be on the same page. They know what they want. And I feel like I said, I feel like you have a very open communication with this person. I feel like you can talk to them about pretty much anything. But the one thing we don't talk about is our true feelings. It's almost been taboo for us to talk about that. Because where it started, neither one of you's seen it moving to this. Neither one of you really... I feel like you felt the same. You felt the same connection with this person as they felt with you from the very beginning. And it was almost like, I feel like very early on you both knew there was something more here. But it's almost like you had an unwritten agreement that it wasn't going to be that. That you were just going to be friends, that you were just going to have this very casual relationship. And I feel like this casual relationship has built into something more, and it's snowballing, and it's almost like to the point where we don't want to cross that line and talk about something that we weren't expecting it to be. It's very confusing. I just feel like neither one of you expected it to be this. And when it was that, I feel like that's when things get complicated here. And I feel like it's almost like they don't want to lose you by feeling like they're forcing something on you. So keeping their feelings at bay is kind of the move that they're going with, because they don't want to make you feel like they're expecting something more than what they're getting from you. They're happy how it is. They do want more from it, but they're not in any rush. I feel like you guys are almost too similar at some points. But I'll tell you one thing. This person, I feel like they're terrified. Falling for you, is not the scariest thing that can happen. For them, the scariest thing is to lose you. I feel like they even have nightmares about it. I feel like you both, I just get almost like it's, you guys are so similar that you guys even think the same way. And that's where we're at. I mean, neither one of you is willing to take that first step. And neither one of you is taking a step forward. Neither one of you want to take a step back. And I feel like our feelings are the one thing that we haven't talked about. But I do see things changing. I feel like this person is not used to being emotional. And that's another part that's holding them back, is they're not an emotional type of person. But they still try to show you. It's not that they don't have emotions. I feel like they're just very bad at explaining them. They're very bad at, showing them. But I feel like that's about to change. We have the Death card, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like those walls that this person has put up around their heart, I feel like they are coming down. I feel like that is coming to an end. And I feel like there's something changing. I do see a communication opening up. I feel like that conversation that we've been avoiding is about to happen. I feel like this person is putting in a lot of work. Like I said, I feel like their biggest fear is to lose you. And I feel like it's almost to the point now where they feel like if they don't say something, if they don't open up, that's exactly what's going to happen. And their fear of opening up is completely outweighed by their fear of losing you. And I see this journey finally beginning, heading in the direction it's always meant to head in. And we have the Ace of Wands as well. It's usually about reconciliation, but I feel like it's almost like a rebirth. It's almost like a beginning of something that felt like it was almost the end. I feel like we were at a point where it felt like we couldn't go any further. There was nowhere else to go. But now we have this new, perspective. And like I said, the Fool is the beginning of a journey. This journey is long but over. You give them strength. You give them, it's not about, I feel like we get confused sometimes when we're with somebody. We wonder if we're just comfortable with them. And sometimes we get into a place where we're so comfortable that we feel like they're going to be there no matter what we do. And sometimes that can get the misconception there is that, we've lost a step, or, we don't have the same feelings for each other. So sometimes we tend to back off. And I feel like that's where you're very similar. I feel like when you feel like this person isn't opening up to you, you feel like, why should you open up to them? And vice versa, back and forth. It's an endless cycle until we have that conversation that needs to be had. There is a defensive energy around this person, but I mean, I feel like there's a defensive energy around you as well. It's almost like I said, I feel like you're both very similar in the fact that you both fall hard and you both fell hard. This isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Sometimes we meet people that are so similar to us, as we act the same way and we react the same way as they do, and then we just get this constant confusion of where this is really going. Is this heading somewhere, or are we just going to be in the same place 10 years from now? In 10 years, am I still going to wonder how they truly feel? Sometimes we feel like actions are enough, but there comes a point when just action, isn't enough anymore. We have to have that open communication. especially for Geminis. You know, Geminis are a communicating sign. And I feel like there is some stubborn energy from them as well, but I feel like it's coming from you. Like I said, it's almost like you feel that defensive energy from them, so you go in defensive mode. But things are about to change. Like I said, I feel like their walls are coming down, and I feel like that's the thing that I really see here. Their walls coming down helps your walls come down. You know, you feel openness from them, you become more open with them. And that communication that's long overdue here is finally about to come, and that's when we can finally start this journey together. You both give each other strength. You both need and want each other. It's just up for someone. Someone has to take that first step. And like I said, their biggest fear used to be showing emotion, but now their biggest fear is losing you. And I feel like I feel like the catalyst of all this, I feel like it may just be, we got that Nine of Swords. I feel like it's almost like some sort of nightmare has hit over this person. Maybe a nightmare about losing you. Some sort of catalyst to you know, ignite that flame under this person to take that necessary step, you know. And I feel like them being more open causes you to be more open, and feeling like you can be more open with each other is what you both needed here. Now we have a lot of fire: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. You know, sometimes we can be too much alike. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's just we have to learn. You know, sometimes we have, you know, we're so similar that we have to, as people, sometimes we always think that the person is so much different than us, but really in all reality, they're so much alike. And the things we want, the things they want can be the very same thing, but if we're both holding back, it's because we're both the same. You know, like I said, but I feel like this relationship may have even hit a point where it just felt like we've either hit the end of the road or something needs to be said. And that's where we're at right now. And I feel like what needs to be said is going to be said. And I feel like we can finally move forward and really see the depth of this connection. Sometimes we're with the right people, we don't even know it because we haven't had that conversation. And until we have that complete openness with each other, we can't truly know each other. You know, it's funny because sometimes you can be with somebody for a very long time. This could be something that happens for a very long time. And you think you know that person until one day that communication finally opens up, and it can take the smallest thing to open it up. And then you realize that not only was this person the person that was meant to be with you, but you start to explore each other and find, you know, more things that you love about each other. You know, that diamond in the rough type energy. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.